everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles hope by the end of today's game they'll have secured win number 1 on the season. It's the Giants going up against the Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. So the D-line's going to spread out. On first down, Wentz. And incomplete to open things up. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Wentz will try again on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now, Wentz again. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Wentz now on first down. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. From the gun on third down, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the red zone now, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo steps away to his left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here we go. 3-19. Back to the Philly. Here we go. Gone. Back to the Philly. Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Timmy Jernigan able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
Well, warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Shift together here from the D-line. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. can pay off in that situation.
Fresh set of downs here.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
To throw on second down. His throw incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
Set. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Back to Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Wentz to throw on second down. And his throw here's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Escaping the pressure. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 40. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Again, it's Bell. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants' field goal. And Rosas puts this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the 2nd quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Ertz has it left side. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. First is Garoppolo. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught at the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On second down, here's Garoppolo. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. On it, it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Wentz. Now he's forced out right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Jay's going to go. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now out come the Giants. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And on 2nd and 10 now.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Back down, Philly. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there.
All right, now, look at 56.
Garoppolo on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Bell. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And that's the problem with putting a bigger personnel package in. A lot of times it makes it hard to find space. And now you're looking at 3rd and goal.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and goal. They'll go with the keeper, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Jimmy Garoppolo in the final seconds of the first half, and the Giants are able to grow their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Working from the gun, Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. The give is to Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Garoppolo now. The swing pass caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Wentz will try again on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now Wentz on third down. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Vinny Curry. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on second. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants have got it on cruise control.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the 20. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, Wentz. And that is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Dalvin Tomlinson with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Jacob Shum now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Beckham, the return. Skirts by him at the 35. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Check 13. Check 13. All right, Detroit.
A give to Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Still staying, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Throwing now is Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
They'll run it with Bell. Bell so light on his feet. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. This is Bell on the dump off. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Nelson Agholor. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Wentz going to throw. Completes it to Ajayi. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. The play clock's running down. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Back there. All right, now look at 56. Over. Detroit.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Though a heck of a move. Man. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he motions the wide receiver.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Vinny Curry in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Over. Here we go now. Back there in Philly. Here we go. Gone.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former 1st-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He was trying to get it to T.J. Jones that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways near the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Hurts over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one, and another first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Ajayi. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Elliott now to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
First down, Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Man left, man left. Hey. Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Leopard!
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's got Lockett. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Mike's 50. Watch it, Leopard. Watch it now. Leopard. Gun.
Now a handoff, running left is Bell. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Let's go. Gun.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Aldrick Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. This from 54 yards away. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And, yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Elliott now to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. New York set to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Throwing is Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have an another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Mike.